9 years ago, Hollywood released a movie called Contagion, starring Gwyneth Paltrow and Matt Damon. It's a plot about the world dealing with a viral pandemic. You know, who would have known that life today is imitating art? My name is Father Larry Rhymes, and I am the pastor of Our Lady of Hope Church. This is my first ever internet transmission, intended to reach out to my parishioners who are quarantined and physically distant from the church. And as you can see behind me, I'm held up too in my apartment, sequestered from the world. Much like the cardinals when they vote in a new pope. They are in a Sistine Chapel, sequestered from the world until they make a decision. And white smoke is released telling the world that a new pope has been elected. Well, in this case, we're all sequestered and we're waiting for white smoke to rise as well, symbolizing that this COVID-19 virus has been eradicated. Many of you might be wondering at this time, where is God in all of this pandemic? Or some people have been asking or saying that this pandemic is a sign from God. I even read online that some people are saying that this is a sign that there is no God and God has no control over what happens to us. Well, I'm sure if you surf the internet, you'll find all kinds of answers to these questions. Whatever answer will suit your fancy. Yet, as people of faith, as Christians, we have to trust in the words of Jesus. And we have to remember that God is always faithful, in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. And also in times of social trouble, God always inspires good people to act. I encourage you to click on to this weekend's bulletin, our weekly bulletin. It's a way of keeping in touch with each other. And I put in there a column of sharing your experiences of being sequestered. Please feel free to send in to me notes about what you are doing and how this being quarantined is affecting your heart, your soul, your spirituality. A church is not just a building, but a church is a people rooted in Jesus Christ. And as a people, we need to stay connected. We need to pray for each other, pray for the end of this pandemic. We need to care for each other. We need to serve for each other. One last point. We are in the midst of the season of Lent as a Catholic Church, and Lent is designed after Jesus' 40 days in a desert. And Lent is to be a retreat for us. Jesus in the desert was alone. Well, now we are all locked up in our homes alone. And the point of our retreat that we make every year during Lent is to find something in our hearts that needs to be mended, needs to be healed, needs to be corrected and changed. And then to work at it so that when we come to the celebration of Easter, the great resurrection moment, something inside of us will also rise. It'll rise from sadness, rise from fear, rise from guilt, what have you. And I think this quarantine will be good for us spiritually. And so when we come to Easter in a few more weeks, we will be a renewed people. And remember, we will also rise above this pandemic.